Oh my goodness. Okay, I need you to stop whatever you are doing right now because Spirit just walked into this reading with the kind of energy that makes you put everything down and pay full attention. Like, I am not even exaggerating when I tell you that as I was sitting down to read for Virgo today, before I even fully settled into the energy, before I had barely touched my cards, something came through that made me smile so wide that I had to just sit with it for a moment before I could even begin to speak. Congratulations, Virgo. I know, I know you have not received the thing yet. I know that from where you are sitting right now, in the middle of your ordinary day, in the middle of whatever you have been navigating recently, congratulations might feel premature. It might feel like a promise that is asking you to stretch further than your current circumstances are comfortable stretching. But here is what I need you to understand about why I am saying it now, before the thing has arrived, before the moment has fully materialized in your physical reality. Because Spirit does not waste congratulations. Spirit does not send this kind of warm, golden, genuinely celebratory energy into a reading for no reason. What is coming for you in the realm of love is so real, so specific, so already in motion that the congratulations are not premature at all. They are simply early. Stay with me, because this is the reading you have been waiting for. Let me describe what it felt like when this energy landed, because the quality of it matters, and I want you to feel it alongside me. It is warm. That is the first thing. A specific enveloping warmth that is different from the general positive energy that sometimes accompanies good news readings. This warmth has texture to it, has depth, has the quality of something that has been held and tended and grown into something full before being offered. Not the quick warmth of a spark, but the sustained, reliable warmth of something that has been burning steadily for a while and that is now ready to be given fully. Alongside the warmth, there is joy, real joy, not the performed, surface level excitement of something pleasant happening. The deep quiet fills the whole chest kind of joy that belongs to moments of genuine alignment, of something right arriving at the right time in the right form for the right person. And underneath both of these, something that I find the most significant of all, certainty, a quality of this is real and this is happening and this is not going to be taken back, that saturates the entire reading with a solidity that I do not always feel even in the most positive readings I do. This is solid, Virgo. What is coming is solid. Okay, so I'm pulling into the energy of what Spirit is calling the love offer of a lifetime. And I want to unpack that phrase specifically because I think it is important to understand what makes this particular offering different from other love experiences you may have had. A love offer of a lifetime is not simply a good relationship coming your way. Good relationships come and go in many people's lives. They are meaningful while they last, and they teach what they are meant to teach, and then they complete. What Spirit is describing here is categorically different from that. A love offer of a lifetime is one that arrives with a specific quality of fit, of meeting, of someone encountering you at the precise intersection of who you have become and what you are actually ready for, rather than who you were before or what you were settling for. It is the difference between finding a key that almost fits a lock and finding the key that was made for that specific lock, and no other. What is approaching you has that quality of being made for the specific lock that you are, not the general version of you. The particular, fully developed, everything you have walked through and grown through version of you that exists right now in this season of your life. And I want to speak to why this timing matters. Because the love offer of a lifetime is not something that could have arrived at any point. It required you to be who you are now. The person you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago was not ready to receive this in the form it is coming in. The growth you have done, the clarity you have developed, the specific understanding of your own worth and your own needs and your own non-negotiables that has emerged from everything you have walked through, all of that was preparation. All of that was you becoming someone capable of receiving what is now arriving. The timing is not late. The timing is exact. Spirit is giving me something very specific about the person who is connected to this love offer, and I want to slow down and receive it properly. This person has been in a process, their own process, a process that, running parallel to yours, has also been about becoming, about developing the specific qualities and the specific readiness that makes what they are about to offer something they can actually sustain rather than simply something they can feel momentarily. I am seeing someone who has done their own inner work, not identically to yours, because everyone's inner work looks different, but genuinely with the seriousness of someone who understands that being capable of real love requires being honest about what has prevented real love before, what patterns needed to be interrupted, what behaviors needed to change, what parts of themselves needed healing before they could show up in the way that the connection they want actually requires. This work is complete, or close enough to complete that the residual distance between where they are and where they need to be is no longer an obstacle to moving forward. Spirit is showing me someone who is ready, actually genuinely behaviorally ready, not just feeling ready in the hopeful, wish it were true sense. Ready in the demonstrated, shows up differently, the work has actually been done sense. That readiness is what makes this a love offer of a lifetime, rather than simply another experience of love that comes and teaches and eventually completes, because what is being offered is coming from someone who can hold it, who will not offer what they cannot sustain, who understands what they are bringing to you and has made sure that they are actually able to bring it. I want to speak to the specific nature of the offer itself because I am getting very clear impressions about what this actually looks like. And I want to be as specific as the energy allows. For some of you, this offer is explicit, a declaration, a conversation, a moment where this person sits across from you or reaches you in whatever way is natural to your connection and says clearly and without the hedging and the qualification that has perhaps characterized previous conversations of this nature exactly what they want and where they stand and what they are asking for. This declaration is going to be different from other declarations you may have received before. Not in its content necessarily, because the content, someone expressing love and desire for a committed connection, is not unique, but in its quality, in the specific quality of someone who has thought about this fully, who has weighed what they are saying, who understands the weight of the words and is offering them with that full understanding rather than in the heat of a moment that might not sustain itself when the moment passes. For others, this offer comes through action rather than words, something done that communicates with unmistakable clarity what this person wants and what they are willing to invest in making possible. An action that is, in its specificity and its thoughtfulness, more articulate about what they feel than any words could be. And for some of you, this offer involves a level of commitment that goes beyond what you have been offered before, a step towards something formal, something that creates a structure around the love rather than leaving it in the ambiguous, undefined space where love sometimes exists when neither person has been willing to name what they are building together. Does this feel like it is landing somewhere real for you, Virgo? Is there someone who has been in your awareness, someone whose energy has felt like it has been building towards something, someone whose presence in your life has a quality of more potential than what has currently been expressed? Let me know in the comments. Tell me who came to mind. Tell me what this is bringing up for you right now. I want to speak to what receiving this is going to feel like, because I think preparing for the emotional reality of a genuine love offer is as important as understanding its content. There is going to be a moment of recognition. Not surprise exactly, though surprise might be present, but recognition. The specific, almost cellular quality of encountering something that your deepest, most honest self has been holding space for. Something that your prayers, your quiet hopes, the wishes you made in private moments when you allowed yourself to want something genuinely good in the realm of love has been oriented toward. That recognition is going to move through you in a way that might feel different from how you expected it to feel. Because sometimes the arrival of something we have been hoping for produces not just joy, but also a kind of release, a letting go of the tension of the hoping, a finally that comes from a place much deeper than simple excitement. You might cry, not from sadness, from the specific overwhelm of something landing that has been wanted for a genuinely significant amount of time. Happy tears, release tears, the kind that come when the waiting is over and what replaces the waiting is real and present and exactly what was needed. Let those tears come if they come. They are not weakness. They are your heart recognizing something that your mind is still catching up to. Inhale with me for a moment, Virgo, because I want to speak to something that I feel sitting in your energy around the realm of love. Something that this offer is going to address in a way that nothing has fully addressed before. You have given a lot in love, more than you received in certain connections. You have brought the full depth of your Virgo devotion, your extraordinary capacity for loyalty and care, and the specific, meticulous quality of attention you bring to the people you love, and you have not always had that devotion matched. There have been connections where you were the one who showed up more fully, who cared more deeply, who stayed longer than was comfortable because your commitment was real even when the other person's commitment was inconsistent, who gave from a place of genuine abundance and received back from a place of scarcity. That imbalance is not your story anymore. What is approaching is not another experience of you giving more than you receive. What is approaching is someone who is going to match you. Not perfectly, because no human connection is perfect, but genuinely in the ways that matter, in the sustained, consistent, I am here and I am choosing this everyday way that represents the difference between someone who loves you when it is convenient and someone who loves you as a commitment. You are going to be met, Virgo, actually met at the depth you have always offered from, and that has not always been met in return. Spirit is showing me something else now, and I want to share it because it is one of the most beautiful things that has come through in this reading. This person sees you, and I mean that in the specific, detailed, nothing is missed way of someone who has been paying the kind of attention to you that reveals what most people miss when they look at you. the depth beneath the composure, the warmth beneath the precision, the extraordinary interior world that you maintain so privately that most people never get even a glimpse of it. This person has gotten more than a glimpse. They have seen the full complexity of you, the parts that are easy to love and the parts that require more patience and understanding and genuine desire to know someone completely. And what they have concluded from seeing all of it, the full picture rather than the curated version that you tend to offer until trust has been established, is that they want all of it, not despite the complexity, because of it. Because the specific, rich, layered, sometimes paradoxical combination of things that makes you who you are is exactly what they find most compelling about you, most worthy of their continued attention and their sustained investment. They want the whole Virgo, not a simplified version, not the parts that are most convenient, the whole thing. And they are about to ask for it formally, in whatever way is authentic to who they are and how they communicate. I want to address something that I feel might be present in your energy around this, because I know that for many Virgos, the arrival of something this significant in the realm of love can produce a complicated response. There is a part of you that wants to believe this completely and immediately, that is ready, that has been ready for exactly this kind of love to arrive and is not going to make it wait another moment once it shows up. And there is another part of you, the protective part, the part that has learned to experience that opening fully to something in love creates a vulnerability that, when not met with care, is one of the more painful things a person can experience. The part that has developed its protective instincts for very good reasons and that does not easily set them aside even when the evidence suggests they might not be needed. I want to speak to that protective part directly, with respect for what it has done for you, and with the gentle suggestion that what is coming does not require those protections in the way that previous experiences did. This is not the same. The specific quality of what is approaching, the genuineness of it, the readiness of the person bringing it, the alignment between what they are offering and what you actually need is different from what triggered the development of those protections in the first place. Your discernment will feel the difference. Give it the chance to do so before the protections activate automatically. Let me speak to what comes after the offer, because this reading is about a love offer of a lifetime, and I think it is important to look beyond the moment of the offer to what it actually builds into. What Spirit is showing me is not just a beautiful beginning, it is a sustained reality, a love that does not have the quality of intensity that burns bright and then exhausts itself. It has the quality of something that builds, that develops over time into something deeper and more rooted than where it begins. That creates between two people the specific kind of shared world that only forms when both people are genuinely committed to building it together. I am seeing partnership, real partnership, the kind where both people bring their full selves, where neither person is performing or managing or making themselves smaller to fit the other's comfort, where the specific gifts of each person complement the specific gifts of the other in a way that creates something together that neither could have created alone. I am seeing you in this partnership, Virgo, in a version of your life that has this love at its center. And what strikes me about that vision is how natural it looks, how fitted, how like something that was always meant to exist rather than something that had to be forced or compromised into being. It looks like home. A particular kind of home that some people search for their entire lives and others give up believing is real. It is real, and it is coming to you. As I bring this reading toward its close, I want to deliver the congratulations properly because I offered them at the beginning and I want to make sure they land with the full weight of what they mean. Congratulations, Virgo, not for what you are about to receive, though what you are about to receive is extraordinary and entirely deserved, but for who you have become in order to be ready for it, for the work you have done, for the things you have released that needed to be released, for the standards you have held even when holding them meant waiting longer than you wanted to wait, for the specific, faithful, deeply courageous act of continuing to believe that love of this quality was possible for you, even in the seasons when the evidence for that belief was thin. That belief kept a door open, a door that the love offer of a lifetime is about to walk through. And what walks through that door is everything you have been patient enough to deserve. Your heart has been ready for this longer than your circumstances have allowed, and now the circumstances are catching up to your heart. Receive it, Virgo, with open hands, with a full, unhesitating, deeply genuine openness of someone who knows their worth and is not surprised at the deepest level to be offered something that reflects it. This is your time. This is your love. This is the offering that was always going to find you when you were ready to receive it. You are ready. If this reading moves something in you today, please share it with a Virgo who needs to feel this energy right now. And leave me a comment below. Tell me how this landed. Tell me if someone came to mind. Tell me if this reading confirmed something that your own heart has been quietly knowing for a while now. I read every single word you share. Every story matters to me deeply, and I carry your energy with genuine care long after this video ends. Until next time, Virgo. The love of a lifetime does not just happen to people. It finds people who became ready for it, and you have been becoming ready for a long time. It sees you now, and it is on its way.